Okay, Charles, how are you? Nice to see you again.
Hi, I'm Charles Bush from the Off-Grid Green Living Center in Richmond, Virginia, in the United States of America. Let's go inside.
Okay. Okay, Charles, tell us we are coming from Colombia, as you know, for the Centro, the Centro, investigacion y desarrollo de Colombia. We want to know more about the Green Living Center or everything that you are running now here.
All right, well, here at the Green Living Center, what we're about is education, teaching our future children and future generation how to live sustainably without having to depend on oil and other sources. We've been given all the resources we need to generate electricity without oil. We have solar, wind, hydroelectricity, all these different things. And first thing we need to know is, how do these things work? Well, at the Green Living Education Center and the Off-Grid Green Living Center here, we also have a renewable energy school where we teach all about installation, designing, and engineering for photovoltaic systems. This is a computer-generated classroom that we can be taught in Spanish, English. Our whole idea is to get out to everyone and reach around the world where we can make solar more affordable and teach people how the proper ways of installing and designing a system and balancing a system. Also, we offer the opportunity to be able to buy all the products, all your solar panels and inverters and all the things necessary at the lowest possible cost. We're affiliated with Sun Electronics. This system you see here, this is a system that's charged from within. This is charged by AC power by using a rectifier and charging a battery system, then goes back through an inverter to give us emergency power. With power going out with a system like this, with you having AC electricity hooked up, in an emergency, we can come into this panel box, flip this power unit on, and we have 405 amp hour batteries, giving us 420 amp hours. Now when we change this to a 120 volt system, that gives us about approximately 100 amp hours of usage. Explaining amp hours of usage is by taking the items that you would like to power up and how many amps is that item. Such as a refrigerator, when it's running with a compressor, it's approximately 6.5 amps. When the compressor is not only on, it's only running a little less than 1 amp. So what that means, at 1 amp, if we're going to run it 24 hours, that's 24 amp hours of usage. If we have 105 amp hours of power, we're going to use 1/4 of our electricity out of this battery system in a 24-hour period.
And I understand that someday are you planning that the whole building will be run net zero with panels and everything? That's the goal that the Green Living Center has?
Yes, it is. Now outside we have another battery system that is a 24 volt 1600 amp hour system, and it's charged up by solar panels. So through DC power, going through a charge controller, charging these batteries during the day, and using the power from them, they're basically getting charged all day long. So we try not to drain them more than 30%, which will make the batteries last 10 to 15 years.
Do you use this center, Charles, to bring the school system kids, or how that works with Chesterfield County?
Yes, this is, let me show you a rendering here of the plans that we have here as we're in process of waiting to get our development approved. This is the Green Living Education Center of Virginia, which is totally a nonprofit education center. This is for teaching the children of our community. What we intend on doing here in the back is showing children about sustainable living, such as gardening, organic gardening and fruit orchards, and stormwater drainage, composting, worm farms. Worms make the best compost of all. You'll get a liquid tea out of it, compost, that you can use for gardening, as well as for the orchards and the other parts that you can use the compost for. This in the back here is going to be built out of shipping containers to show off-grid living, how simple it can be done by converting a shipping container into a self-sustainable living area by taking approximately, say, a 10 by 20 shipping container, solar panels, batteries, a rainwater collection system with filtration on it, and composting toilet. This could be set down anywhere and used in emergency or for permanent living.
What is the status of this project at this moment?
Excuse me?
What is the status of the project?
We are probably 3 weeks away from getting approval from Chesterfield County after submitting over and over many plans, going through government regulations and making it to their specifications. Some things that they don't understand is this area here, which is a driveway, is made of permeable concrete, meaning that the water will soak through it. So by doing that, we're not having any stormwater drainage, and we're taking the phosphorus out of the groundwater, out of the surface water, before it goes back into the ground. It's filtered through sand. Same as in the back area back here, showing how you don't have to do it the old way and pipe it out and filter it and then put it into your watershed. By doing it this way, the water will not leave the property. It's just filtered and put back into our earth.
That's great. What is the plans that you have with Magna Group for the buildings and
with Magna Group? Now we are going to be doing a joint project with the containers here, as well as many parts of this as far as education, teaching, like I said, all the different aspects of design and installation of photovoltaics. Magna Group will be working with us on a joint project, building this whole area here, which the school will be moving into these containers back here. There are 5 containers that are 8 by 40 feet long back here, and 2 containers up here that are 10 by 20 feet. These will show which could be picked up with a truck or helicopter and set anywhere in the world and totally sustain itself. And the Magna Group will be building these in conjunction with us.
Okay. What about the samples that you have here? How that works?
We show all different types of products here so people can see. We will put systems together to show them the path of how things flow, such as through DC power panels. It flows through the panels, through an inverter, into the breaker panel. You're changing DC power into AC power. We just show many different forms of it. We show the solar panel itself, or we show slates. It's a solar slate for slate roof houses. And it basically is used for aesthetic purposes. We show different sizes of panels. If you wanted to run something such as a small fan, a panel like this, a 60-watt panel, this and a battery is all you could need, and you could be running with a fan all night in areas that have absolutely no electricity. This would provide you enough electricity for one light and a fan to run all night long.
Great, great. What about those products that you have, like suppliers, like I saw sustainable projects, like share things like that.
Products as such as these wood products. These are made from downed trees. They're trees that are not cut, but trees that have fallen on properties, on city streets, government properties, wherever. And instead of chunking it up and wasting it and throwing it in a landfill, it has been turned into very usable furniture. Such as here also, with a concrete tabletop added to this. Also, we have products that, like these right here. This is slate for roofing. It looks like slate. It is actually recycled tires. So instead of piling these tires in the landfills, we can take them and turn them into something that could be used.
So the idea of this center is education, and also show all the kind of product that will be part of the sustainable, could be part of sustainable houses or even construction. So people can come over here and see a lot of opportunities to learn with products, with a school, and with this project that is coming soon. What is the kind of relation that you have with the government, with the local government, and how the government is doing some taxes, help, relief or something to people that is working in the environmental or sustainable side?
We work with, as one agency here, as a university, as the Virginia Commonwealth University. They're actually going to be bringing their engineering students to our class next year for extra credits. A lot of young people, they go out and get their engineering degree, but they have no specialty field. So then they're in a mix with everyone. So now for extra credit, they'll be able to come out of the School of Engineering at VCU and have a specialty field in the field of renewable energy.
The government is doing some kind of cuts in taxes?
They have tax credits here in the United States, a 30% tax credit. That is something that you can deduct from paying the government. Instead of giving them this extra money, you can take the full 30% of your total project, and it helps you offset the cost, making your return on your investment much faster.
Okay, thank you, Charles. This is short notice that we can share with Colombian people that know more about the Virginia Green Living Center, the big project that you are running here that is unique. And there are no places that are running like that in the state, and there's a few around the United States. And we are so proud to work with you and create this special and icon building here in Richmond, Virginia, for the future of our generation. Thank you, Charles, and in names of Colombian people and also in name of Magna Group.
Thank you, Jorge, and it's an honor to be associated with you in the Magna Group and being able to help and extend our education around the world.
Okay, thank you, Charles.